Welcome to the Butterfly Sage. My name is Jenny, and today we're going to learn about 811 and all of the possible limitations that might come from using it.
We just had the last utilities person come out and mark everything today. And this right here is the line for the internet. It's Comcast, I guess. And this line runs straight through all the way back there to just to the right of the tree. That's back near the telephone pole. We're gonna have to change a little bit of plans up for what we were going to plant, where we were going to plant stuff, but this needed to be done. So that's where that line goes, back there. The line goes directly between the tree and the pond, closer to the pond. But we can't plant anything within a foot of this internet line. So my plans for planting the small Japanese tree are going to have to be maybe worked around a little bit. I was originally going to curve those Japanese trees from the front. I was going to curve them here, kind of crisscrossing to the end of the house, but I guess if I planned it right, I could plant one of the Japanese pear shrubs here. That's plenty enough far from that line. Actually, I might be able to get two things in here and here, and we'll just have to skip that and wait until there to start planting and go around, just take a little bit of a wider curve than I originally was planning on. So this is where the telephone cable runs through. We're just taking videos and pictures because the rain will eventually wash these out.
Yes, that's a smart thing to do.
If you couldn't hear what he said, I wish more contractors would do that, referring to me saying, taking a video for later, so we know where the lines are. To this. Okay.
So this is a little disappointing. We won't be able to take out the arborvitaes because there is the phone lines directly beneath them, and at this point the roots of all of these arborvitaes are entangled with the phone lines. We would have to pay for and repair damage for these phone lines, which is ujo bucks, which we are not willing to do. So even when these arborvitaes are dying, which a couple of them are, instead of pulling them out, we'll just have to cut them out at the stump, and we won't be able to plant anything else to replace it. So that's kind of a bummer. And so the water lines and the electric lines are on this side of the house. You can see the red mark, that's the electric line, and it goes straight back all the way to where our house starts. Same with the water line right here, and it goes back in here. Our property line divides right in between these two water junctions, I guess. And so that's where the water and the electric line are. So we literally have lines on every side of the house, from the front side. On the left to the right side is the natural gas, and then the back all the way, that border is cable and telephone. And then there's a couple lines in between the middle of the backyard. Okay, so now we're recording where the gas line is at. It starts on the neighbor's property on this side of the tree, and kind of meets here in the middle where our property line meets, and goes back here to about 4 feet from center of those plants. Just the edge of the leaves now, and kind of curves around to the fireplace, to the meter. So since the gas lines are on this side, it kind of changes plans up even more, because this was where I was going to put my row of limelight hydrangeas, and now I can't do that. So I got to rework all my plans. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for coming and watching. I've got to get back to putting up my Christmas decorations. Until next time, feed the pollinators for me.